lounging on the couch, just chilling in my snuggie. Went to MTV so they could teach me how to duck.
Hey ladies! So today I will be doing a bit of a favorites video. Considering I haven't done any, this will just be a kind of idea of what stuff I love to use and stuff I use day to day. But before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know that I do have an email set up in case you guys have comments, questions, and requests. It'll be linked in the box below, so check that out. Also, some of this stuff has been talked about or used in my tutorials, and also they'll be posted in my beauty section so you guys can get more details from that. And off we go. So I'm going to be breaking up my items into a couple different groups. I've got the makeup stuff, I've got some hair stuff, and then I have a couple of miscellaneous items that I think are fabulous. So I'm going to start off with the makeup. Alright, where to begin? There's so many. Okay, so I'm going to start with lips. I was never a huge lipstick fan because I guess the ones that I've always gone to were more of the cheaper kind. I used to get makeup kits from family members when I was younger and getting into makeup. And so those were kind of no-name lipsticks, which dragged when you put them on your lips. So if you had creases or if you didn't have any primer or something on top of your lips, it'd be really crackly, which is gross. So these ones do not have that problem, and I love them all. So this one is a CoverGirl color, which is from a long time ago. It's called Ginger Snap. It's my go-to when I want a gold lip. It's mostly shimmer, and it really helps when you have like a nice black and gold outfit and you do some dark eyes. It just, I don't know, love it. So this is Beauty Rush. It's from Victoria's Secret. It's in grapefruity, and it smells fabulous. It's a nice light pink. It's a little shimmery itself, and at first when you put it on, it doesn't really look like there's any color, but when you give it a minute or two to settle, it's very pink. And this I put underneath of every lipstick I use, and it's also my day-to-day. It's Nivea Milk and Honey Lip Balm, and you can see that. I love it. It's super creamy, super rich, super moisturizing, all the good stuff that you want in a lip balm. It doesn't fade. I have a lot of lip balms I used to use in the past. You put on, and 5 minutes later you're like, your lips are dry. So you do not have that problem with this. This is my CoverGirl Fabulous Fuchsia, which I've used many times. A nice bright pink. It's actually not that bold, but it depends what you're wearing and what else you're pairing it with on makeup wise. And this one I got a couple months ago. It's part of the neutral line from Maybelline, I believe. It's in Pearly Pink, which is $7.20. I just have to say, I love the casing. I think it's so cute. And then, of course, it has the color at the bottom. But this is also a nice pink. It's got a shimmery base as well. I'm not always into matte lipsticks, so as you can see, the ones that I picked are mostly sparkly ones. But this is far from sparkly. So this is CoverGirl Outlast Lip Stain in 440. So it looks a lot more pink on the container than it is. It is a red lip stain, but I find I don't like to directly apply it to my lips because it is a stain, so sometimes you can have a darker spot than the other. So one thing that I have done in the past is I'll take a Q-tip and dab the end of it on the Q-tip and then blot the Q-tip on my lips. I find that does have a good effect, but if you use a lip balm underneath of it that's not too thick, it does help to spread it a bit so you can use it directly on your lips. But just use this at discretion because it doesn't come off right away. So if you're picking a color, make sure that it's one that you want to wear for a while. One criticism I do of that is if you are drinking something, you will see the difference on your lips. Like, it will be darker on the outer rim than on the inner. So that's just one flaw with that. So now to move on to stuff for my eyes. I have a really funny skin tone to match because I do have freckles, which you can't see at the moment because I'm glowing like a ghost because of the sun. So I have a really hard time finding an under eye concealer. So I was in Cali last summer visiting my mom, and one day when I was walking up and down downtown shopping in the Huntington Beach area, I stumbled into a store that actually had a makeup counter at the front, even though it was a clothing store. And so I found one and I love this. It's Addiction Cosmetics. It's Stick to It Cover Up Stick, and my color is neutral. And you can twist it up and down. And so I find this really useful. I like it. Helps cover up things really well. Another under eye thing is the Garnier Nutritionist Skin Renew Daily Anti-Fatigue Eye Cream. Mouthful. That's what that looks like. Anyways, so I just dab a little bit of this under my eyes when I go to sleep to help the puffiness and to help the discoloration under my eye. So I just go around and up, just tap it in a little bit. It's really good. I like it. Now into more makeup. I have this MAC Liquid Lash Liner in Aqualine, which I got a few years ago to go with an outfit I had for a semi-formal. I absolutely love it. You can see how bright it is. This will last days. No matter how much makeup remover you put on it, it takes forever to get off. But that's good, because that means it's not going to fall off on you when you're wearing it. Doesn't smudge, doesn't do anything. It's got a nice applicator. Nice little brush. And I have no problems with it, other than the fact that sometimes I want it off and it doesn't always come off. I got this Physicians Formula Trio Gel Eyeliner because of a video that I watched on YouTube from a fellow guru. I believe it was Blair Fowler or her sister Elle. I will double check that and I will post it below because she did a review on some of the Physicians Formula products. I got this for blue eyes, so there's a blue, a brown, and a black, and it comes with a nice little brush, but you can use your own eyeliner brush if you have one. I find this one works alright, but I kind of go back and forth between the one I have for my BH set and that. I don't really have any criticisms for this. I think it works really well, and I like it. So that's that. My Smashbox lid primer, you guys have all seen me use in my last few tutorials. I like it because, again, it matches my skin color, so if I don't have time to put makeup on and I just want to conceal, like, because I have really pale skin, sometimes you can see my veins in my eyes, so if I want to cover that up, this works like a charm. I have my Rimmel London white eyeliner, which is kind of a staple for me, especially in summer, because it helps to brighten your eyes no matter what color you put on. So that's always a handy thing to have. This and black are kind of the go-tos, although I have a whole range of eyeliner colors. And now to my favorite mascara. Every time I buy mascara, I buy a new one, because I'm always curious. Like, I always want to try new things. Some of them I really like and I would consider buying again, but then something new and fabulous comes out and I'm like, okay, let's try this out. So one that I definitely will buy again is Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express. I've used this in both my videos. I use it all day, every day, and this is what the brush looks like. It's got a nice applicator. In the ad, it says there's 3 prickles per lash, which I can't debate, but I like it because it doesn't clump. It makes my lashes look really, really long, helps spread them out. But a lot of people have been on the falsies amble. They like this one. I don't. Even when it was brand new, I still wasn't very a fan. I found it clumpy. I don't think, it's supposed to be Volume Express as well. Like, no matter what mascara I put on my lashes, they get longer, because I have lighter tips, so when they're not coated in anything, you don't really see them, but second you put color on them, they're big, bold, and long. But, I don't know, I wasn't a fan, so this is not really it for me, but I would definitely go for this one. And I have Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Correcting Powder. So, as you can see, it's the different colors that they... Oh, no, maybe you can't see. Hold on, try that again. There you go, it's a bit better. So it's got green, pink, orange, and yellow to help correct any red spots on your face. So it's a translucent powder, so I use this under my eyes if I'm going to be using a very loose eyeshadow to help just dust it away. I have my Organic Wear Physicians Formula Bronzer, and it's for fair skin. You've seen me use this in my last video. I like this one because it's not too dark for me. Because even when I tan in the summer, I still look pale, but that's okay. So this one I think works really well. And something else I used for bronzer before I got that is CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Pressed Powder in 120 Natural Beige, which actually I use as a bronzer, but I can sometimes use it as a regular powder. It looks a lot lighter on camera than it is in person. And so at first I would like put a streak on it, it would look really, really dark. But if I blend it out, then you can't tell that it's not my color. So those are really good. A couple other things, facial products, are these. They're makeup removing Q-tips. I got them from the dollar store. I don't know, there's probably a high-end brand somewhere out there, but why spend that when you can get these for $2? There's only 24, but I don't use them very often. I use these when it comes to really stubborn makeup products. So something like my MAC, this takes off. So that's good. That's helpful. So I don't use them that often. So they are kind of worth the $2. But for a day-to-day product, I think it's just better to go out and buy Olay's version of, it's a cream. That's the one I use. I used to use a Garnier makeup remover, but it was more of a liquid, which I found sometimes burned my eyes. So just depends on your preference. And then these, I think every girl needs to have in her kit and anything in her purse. They're clean and clear oil absorbing sheets. So these are fabulous. There's 50 sheets. They're a little bit pricey, but I think they're totally worth it. So when you open it up, there's a sticky spot on this which lifts the next sheet out. And when you blot it onto your skin, it turns into a more translucent, like it gets translucent, so you can see where you're picking up a lot of oil. So it's great on hot days to put across your T-zone, and it's fabulous. Alright, so I'm kind of running out of time, so I'm going to save the hair products and the miscellaneous ones for another video, which I'll post up right after this, so it's kind of a continuation, just so I don't run out of time and have YouTube tell me that they've removed my video because of the length, because that's not fun and it wastes a lot of time. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and to check out my website, which is also linked below. And don't forget those requests, comments, and emails to the email below. Have a great day, guys!